Introducing assembling the vault enclosure with the 12.9-inch or 10.2-inch iPad. First, we're going to need a few things. A Phillips head screwdriver, 8 of our Phillips head screws that come in the bags with the vault enclosure, the stability base, the iPad, the front plate, and the back plate. Step 1 is we need to grab the stability base as well as the back plate. With the back plate and the stability base, I'm going to take the plate and align it in such a way that this shape here looks like a triangle or even a beaker faces to your right. Then I'm going to take it and I'm going to line up the holes so that these 4 inner holes match these 4 holes here. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take 4 of my Phillips head screws and I'm going to put them in these outer holes here. So if these are the 4 inner ones, these would be the 4 outer ones. Now, I'm going to skip the video so you don't have to sit here and watch me screw in screws. All right, with the 4 screws put into the back plate, the next step is to attach the iPad and the front plate. To do that, I'm going to take this and set this aside. Next, I'm going to grab my front plate and my iPad. I'm going to take the iPad and I'm going to put it face down into the front plate. However, I want to make sure that the power port on the iPad goes into the same side that this opening is here. Now, if you have a 12.9-inch, you probably have a USB-C port, and if you have a 10.2-inch, you probably have a Lightning port. Regardless, they're going to face this way. Now that I have this face down, I'm going to take my stability base with the back enclosure, and I'm going to lay this down. Now remember, I want this side to be on the same side as the power. As I place this down, I want to make sure that the 4 holes in the corners match up. Then, with my 4 remaining screws, I'm going to go ahead and screw this all together. Now, with the enclosure assembled and the 4 screws into the corners, I'm all set up. However, if I have an adapter with the iPad, the adapter allows for us to hardwire and network the iPad directly into the network, which increases connectivity and makes it more reliable. To do that, I need to grab my adapter. Now, it's likely going to look a little bit something like this. We've got 2 sides. This is the power cable, whereas on this side, I've got 2 ports. One's a network and one's a USB-C port. Now, if you have a 12.9-inch, you're going to have USB-C, whereas if you're using 10.2, you're going to have Lightning ports. The process works the same, they're just different ports and different cables. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and plug it into the side of the iPad. Over here, you can see this is where my power port is. I'm going to take this and plug this into here. Now, with that plugged in, I've got these 2 ports. I'm going to grab the power charger that I received from the iPad, and I'm going to plug it in here. So here's the USB-C power end of my charger. I'm going to plug this right here into the adapter. Next, I would take the USB side of this, and I would plug it into my block. Next, I'm going to grab a network cable, and I'll plug that into my adapter. Now, I call it a network cable. You might hear it also called as a patch cable or as an Ethernet cable. But here you can see this is my network cable. It looks a lot like a phone cable if you're familiar with that. Go ahead and take this and plug this into the network port of the adapter. Now, the last step is to take my network cable and plug it into my network. Now, you may have a switch that you're plugging into, a router, a modem, something like that. So all you need to do is take the other side of that cable and it goes into there. And this is just a switch. This is an example of what it might look like. But here I'm going to take this, put it in like this. Now, with my adapter plugged into the power port and my charging cable and my network cable going into my switch, I now have a 12.9-inch iPad that is fully enclosed in the vault enclosure with power and hardwire network. And that's how you put all those together. Thank you for watching today's video from Quantic POS Training Center. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like this, don't forget to hit the like button below. And make sure to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates and to join our growing community. Also, be sure to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon so you never miss an upload. See you next time.